All right, on number 1, we're checking the solving systems of equations. So we put both points both lines on the graph. The solution is 1, -1. This is your x, this is your y. Get your calculator. We're not checking them all today. I'm showing you how you will check, and then when we get to your paper for a grade or check 6, then you're going to check them. Because who wants to make 100? I'm ready for us to start playing to win. Some of us are just playing. Look right here. Your solution is 1, -1. So when I go, I'm going to put 1 in for x. So I'm going to go 2, on your calculator, people, on your calculator. 2 times what? 1 minus 3. What'd you get? Is that what we're supposed to get? Yes, we are. Now go to the next one. -3 times 1 plus 2. What'd you get? What'd you do, Dan? And so you got -1 for y. So you've just checked. And what does that point tell us? What does that point tell us? What does that point give us? The answer to what? For what? No. What does that 1, -1 tell us? It's the point for what? No. For the intersection of both lines, guys. That is the only point. I need everybody listening. That is the only point that works for both equations. I could put 2, 1 in both of them, but it's only going to work on one equation. Which equation is it going to work on? The first one. It's not going to be true on the next one. Go put that in there. -3 times 2 plus 2. Is that true? No, that's because it's 2, 1. So it's not true. So that is the only point that's going to work for both equations. That's called the solution. Okay, number 2, what'd you get? Did everybody get?
3, -4.
Okay, 3, -4. I heard both answers. 3, -4, and -3, 4. So let's see which one it is. We're going to go to +1. We all should know to do that first. +1. That's -5 over 3. I can put my negative on either number. I normally put it on the top. That's how I learned it, so that's how I do it. The thing is, guys, some of y'all try to do it different ways every time. You try to make it way too hard. Pick something and go. Pick something and go. So I'm going to run 3, and then I've got to go down 5. I can't go any further, and even if I go back there and move the negative downstairs, -3, I can't go up 5. 2 points are good. 3's better, but 2 is fine. Connect my points. And remember, make up little points. -3. It's right there. I'm going to run 3 down 1. Found it. Already know which one it is, don't you? If you go back, you could put the negative on the 3 and rise 1. But guys, the slope is negative on both of them, so I know both lines have to come down. They have to, because the slope is negative. There's my solution. Uh-oh. Who said negative 3? Goodness great, don't tell me. I don't want to know. That's 3, negative 4. You go on the X road first. 3, negative 4. And of course, before you went on, you would check this. You would put X in for 3. Negative 4 would be what you would get for Y. Okay, we're not going to take time to check it because we've been checking equations for weeks now. You should know how to check equations. Number 3, Miss Kent did with you, but some were absent, so here we go. That's going to be a plus 1. That's negative 1 over 1. So I'm going to run 1. Run is on bottom. Run 1, down 1. Or I could run 2, down 2. The same thing. Draw my line. Now, that looks weird. That doesn't say y equals. That says x equal. Here's my x-axis. So that means I've got to cross the x at 3. So it's going to be a vertical line. Now, when I first learned this, well, let's go do the solution. What's the solution? 3, negative 2. Okay, when I first learned this, I remember thinking, x goes across. How could x equal 3? Because x goes across. But if you think about it, if I went to the 3 on y and did a horizontal line, that's not going to cross x at all. So that is telling me go to 3 on x and draw a vertical line. X equals 3. What is the slope on that? On that vertical line? No, No, undefined, thank you. Undefined. That's undefined. When it's vertical, it's undefined. When it's a horizontal, it's 0 slope. 0. When you're horizontal, you're lazy, you have 0 energy. 0 energy. Okay, number 4, what'd you get? Good. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how they got that. Plus 1, we're going to run 1 up 4. Or I could put negative on both of them. Negative 1 down 4. That's negative 2. The slope is 1. I'm going to go over 1, up 1. Or I could go over 3, up 3. 3 over 3 equals 1. My solution is negative 1, negative 3. Good. Remember, when you're getting your point, you go on the X road first. You have to run before you go ride the elevator. Rise is going up. Running is going across. Any questions? Who got all those right on page? Okay. All right. Here we go. Number 5. Who has not done number 5? Be honest. Okay, I'm giving you a minute. Go. And everybody that, hey, while you're waiting on them, why don't you check it with your calculator to see if your answer is correct? That'd be a good idea. In fact, I'm going to give you a few minutes to do 5 and 6 if you're not clear. Yeah. Well, you ran 3. You don't have to go down anymore. If you come back here, then you can go left or you can look at the negative on bottom. This one's negative 3. So you're going to run. Run 1. Run 1. Negative. Negative. Negative goes down. Negative goes left. Or you can put the negative on the bottom. Negative 1, 2. I was going to learn you to do this. That's great, then period. Okay, so who checked it knows are right? Okay, on number 5, you should have got negative 3, 3. Number 6, negative 4, 4. Okay, number 7, negative 3. I'm going to go over 3, up 4. Positive slope, positive points. Positive, positive. Y equals 1. Not 1x, but 1. So I've got to cross the y at 1. This is going to be a horizontal slope, which is a 0 slope. And my point is going to be 3, 1. Okay? What's number 8? Good. Negative 1, negative 2. So I'm going to start at negative 4. Negative 2 over 1. Uh-oh, I run to, I can't do that. So I'm going to move my negative downstairs. Sometimes that happens. Negative 1, up 2. Negative 1, up 2. Guys, don't just keep going. Just put your 3 points on there and stop. I know it's tempting, yes. Because you see all, and it, you just keep going. But there's no sense in it. Plus 2. I'm going to go over 1. Uh-oh. I can't go up 4. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to put negatives on both of them. So I'm going to go negative 1, negative 4. There we go. Negative 1, negative 2. Okay, number 9. What'd you get on number 9? Okay. Plus 4. So I'm going to go up to 4. That's my y-intercept. I'm going to go over 2, down 3. Over 2, down 3. It's rise over run. Make sure you're using your straight edge, your ID. Don't just wing it, freehand it. Negative 2. I'm going to start at negative 2. I'm going to go over 2, up 3. Over 2, up 3. Circle, there we go. 2, 1, you were correct. Okay, number 10. 4, 4. Good. So that's going to be negative 4. I've got to put 2 over 1. Run 1, up 2. Run 1, up 2. That's going to be plus 3. I'm going to run 4 up 1. I could come back and put negative on both of them. Negative 4 down 1. There we go. 4, 4. We good? Okay, put this in practice. Get your board, the grid side. Turn to your board, the grid side. Do not draw the X and the Y axis like I am. You already have yours drawn. It's the dark blue. Those answers you could throw away if you wanted. You don't need to draw your X and Y axis. Yours is on there. But put Y and put X. On the grid side, in the corner, up here in the right corner, as small as you can write it, write Y equals negative 1/2 X plus 3. And Y equals negative 1/2 X minus 3. And go graph both those lines. On the grid side, Y equals negative 1/2 X plus 3. Y equals negative 1/2 X minus 3. So graph both lines. Now, both slopes are negative, so your points are going to be coming down. Both slopes are negative, so you know your points are going to be coming down. Both slopes are negative. And what did you notice, people? There's no intersection. There's going to be no intersection. Why? Because it doesn't come together. They're going to be parallel, aren't they? They're going to be parallel. You start at plus 3. I'm going to run 2 down 1. Run 2 down 1. And then that's negative 3. I'm going to start at negative 3. Guys, that number is your y-intercept. That's where you start your journey. That's one of the points. 0, -3 is one of the points that goes through that equation, that works in that equation. 0, -3, 0, -3. So I'm going to run 2, down 1, run 2, down 1. And look at that. It has the same exact slope. When two equations have the exact same slope but different y-intercepts, they're going to be parallel. So no solution. Write that on your board. No solution. Because they're parallel. They have to have the same, they have to look have the same steepness, because they are parallel and have the same slope. They will never intersect. There is not a point that would work. Don't do that. There is not a point that works in both of them. Okay, erase. Okay, go get it over there. Okay, here's another one. Y equals 1/3 x and y equals 3x. What's the y-intercept? 0. Guys, it has an x. It's not y equals 3, which would make a horizontal line. It's y equal 3x. So that's the slope, but the y-intercept is 0 on both of them, isn't it? Okay, so go graph it. Okay, the slope is 1/3. We're going over 3, up 1, over 3, up 1. And then plus 0. I'm going to go over 1, up 3, over 1, up 3. What's your solution? 0, 0. We really should have known that, huh? Well, yeah, we should have already known that, huh? Okay? So everybody get that? Okay, erase your board. Put it to the side. Look on the back of the page you just got. Look on the back first. 1 is A. So 1 is A. We've got to go get the slope. So you're going to go over there on every one of these and tell me M equals. You're going to go put your numbers, show your Y's over your run, and get it. And make sure you simplify. Make sure you simplify it. You're going to go draw and put your numbers over there for each letter. Okay, look at number 11. How do you get the slope when you have two coordinates? Good. So what did we do? Circle the y's, huh? So 6 minus 5, 3 minus 2. So everybody see where Logan got that? 6 minus 5, if you start with 6, you got to start with 3 on the bottom and the denominator spot. So that's 1 over 1, which equals, please simplify. Omit 17 and 18. Omit 17 and 18. Okay, I want everybody to look right here. What is 4 over negative 2 equal? Everybody get your answer in your head. When I say go, you're going to say it out loud. Go. Guys, 4 divided by 2 is 2, isn't it? And there's 1 negative. I saw people using the calculator. I'm hoping you were just checking yourself. You knew it. You're just checking. But guys, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and there's 1 negative. You know what? Sometimes y'all are trying to make it way too hard. Okay? But you have to simplify. All right. You're going to do the front and then the back and turn it in. Now, you're possibly not going to finish. If you don't finish and the bell rings, everybody point to where you're going to go put it. On the wall. Thank you. Now, blinder or move. And yes, you can listen to music, but if you have it, device is okay. But you can't go get it. If you have it handy, and don't waste your time piddling with it. Go.